Welcome to Northside Baptist Church, the Advent Candle Journey. The lighting of the Advent candles invites us into a sacred rhythm of watching, waiting, and welcoming Christ into our lives and our community. Each week, we light a new candle on the wreath: hope, peace, joy, love, and finally Christ Himself, allowing the growing light to remind us that God's presence shines brighter than any darkness around us. The mechanics are simple: one candle each week, accompanied by a scripture reading and a short reflection. Yet the meaning is profound, pointing our hearts toward the coming of Jesus and preparing us to celebrate His birth with depth, prayer, and expectation. As we begin our journey today, we warmly invite you to join us for the next 5 Wednesdays as we pause together, light the wreath, and reflect on the unfolding story of God's light entering our world. Today, we light the first candle of Advent, the candle of hope. Advent begins in the dark, reminding us that God's people once walked in deep shadows, longing for the Messiah who could bring salvation. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. Isaiah 9, verse 2.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 2 declares that there is a light at the end of the darkness that we might be in right now because of the promise of the Messiah. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the deep darkness, a light has dawned, it tells us. It talks about hope. And hope that is meant here is not just wishful thinking. It is a confident expectation that is rooted in God's character. The prophets did not guess that the Messiah might come. They trusted that God's promise would prevail. In our uncertainties, Advent teaches us to wait with the same expectation. God keeps His word. Hope is not passive, however. It is steady flame that refuses to be extinguished by the winds of fear or by discouragement. Hope in our time is not just a spiritual longing, it is a response to the very real challenges in our communities. Right here, for example, in our own city, we face a lot of challenges. We are still recovering from the devastation of the typhoon. We are still reeling from its after effects. But not only that, not just the floodings, but also there are a lot of things that are going on in our city. There are this can be a cause for us to be discouraged or to lose hope, right? In this context, we light the candle of hope. And when we do so, we are trusting in a God who sees the suffering in our backyards and promises a better future. But hope also means that we need to take action, right? So it's not just something that is passive and allow things to happen as it may happen. It is taking accountability to our action as well, not just waiting for things to get better. In our city, in our community, people have gathered around to help to mitigate the damages of the typhoon, the challenges that threaten the security of our city. People have taken action, and so hope is not just waiting. It is also taking accountability. This Advent, hope calls us to join, to take accountability, to be responsible in helping out our community, in doing something to correct what is wrong, and to participate so that whatever is right will prevail. As Christians, our hope is not a naive optimism. It is confident expectation because Christ has come, and because God continues to work in our broken systems. We can hope even when the roads flood, even when the houses are damaged, because the one who lights this candle is the one who promises restoration. So let us hope and let this fuel both prayer and action. May we advocate for a better community, a better life for each one of us. And in the quiet of Advent, as we wait for the fullness of Christmas, this hope anchors us. It is the kind of hope that says, I believe in God who will not abandon us, even in the storms. As we light the first candle, may that hope settle deep into our hearts.
Today, we light the candle of hope, proclaiming that Christ is our unshakable promise.